This is in like 2 weeks, so I'm probably gonna put these on as well. So Captain Circus back. Cause my head was hurting me so bad, I was about to fall. I felt like I was gonna throw up and everything. It hit me quick, boy. I was like, that sucks. We was having a good class. I know y'all went on and finished the rest of it. I know y'all too nosy. Y'all too nosy not to go read the rest of Deuteronomy 8. Didn't you? Hey, pumpkin. Hey, y'all didn't you? You went and read the rest of it. I feel a lot better. I had to lay down. I'm not even gonna be on here long. I was just on TikTok and I said, God, when I tell you, you be telling us before the news. You be telling us before the news. I'm trying to tell you, he do. Hey, 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 everybody. Let me turn this up a little bit in brightness, just a little bit. Okay. All right, I'm not screaming in y'all ear either. You was watching movies, Insidious. It's okay. It's a good movie, isn't it? All of them. I'm gonna wait about 2 more minutes and then I'm gonna play something for y'all and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think and then tell me if we talked about this recently. Okay? It's about to be a relaxed day. Plus our chair came, y'all. I had plans on getting off and putting it together, baby. I got in bed. I woke up. It was dark. I was laid down at about what, whatever time we got off here. About what, 3 or 4. I slept till 6. I slept till 6. So, hey, hey, y'all ready to hear this? Y'all about ready? Cause it's very interesting what I'm about to play for y'all, and I need you to put your listening ears on. Now, y'all remember I had to go get grandma yesterday and bring her in here? Yeah, who was here when I had to go get grandma out of my room because maintenance people was here? Yeah, I was here for that. Every single thing in my life means something for something else. I promise you it does. Did I ask y'all to keep y'all head on a swivel recently? A specific group of people. I said you need to keep your head on a swivel. Don't be trying to do too much. You need to sit still. In the next few days, between now and this date, you need to sit still. Watch this. And this was just shared 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago, 6 at the latest is what I'm looking at. Now y'all remember what I said. So this lady shared this no more than 6 hours ago. Okay, here we go. Okay, Georgians, come in real close, real close. I know some people who know some people who know some people that work in one of the area's police departments. And this alert is being shared amongst police officers across the local area. Okay? Last night, a deputy told family that local white supremacist KKK members originating out of Lexington, North Carolina, are planning to attack from now until Inauguration Day. They are plotting against black people, especially black women,
because in their eyes, we are easy targets. Please be vigilant. Try not to do anything alone, especially after dark. This is not a hoax or a rumor. The deputy showed paperwork that the police department has. In their words, they're taking their country back. It's really scary, and please take what I am telling you seriously. We have to continue to live, but just be careful and watch your surroundings. This is not a
Did we talk about it? She posted that 6 hours ago. I told y'all last night. Did I not tell y'all? Have I not been telling y'all? It's about to get ugly. I can feel it. Yeah. Be still somewhere. Don't forget, some of these people is the police. I'm going to drop that in your ear. Some of these people is the police. So if it be some more Sandra Bland's and Wooty Watt, you already know what it is. Excuse my language. Stay your ass at home. If you don't work nights and you don't got to be out, take your donkey to the house. About to tell my kids, hey, so to my family members, if y'all wonder why we be aggressive, this why. Could you imagine just going in a grocery store or whatever it is and a random stranger I hate to say it, and I'm going to go ahead and say this. This why when the white girls get on TV crying, we don't give a damn, because you ain't had to go through nothing. Ain't nobody hating you because you white. Black folks be minding they business. We don't care about what nobody else. We don't care why nobody else is doing. We don't give a damn. I promise you we don't. So if you thought we did, we don't. I ain't even trying to be funny, but we don't care what y'all eat. We don't care how y'all. We don't care. We don't care how y'all wear y'all hair. We don't care. But everybody be worried about what we be doing, how we do our kids, how we wear our hair, how we wear our shoes, every damn thing we do. Folks that can't stand, I do not be worried about nobody that I don't like. I don't even think about them. We can't fish. We can't be in the mall. We can't drive a car. We can't go to the grocery store. We can't even be sitting in our car just trying to figure out our day. We can't do nothing without somebody being worried about why we doing it. Always painted as the aggressor, but be walking away from people. Always painted as the aggressor, but we asking people to leave us the hell alone and let us live our black, miserable so-called lives. If something is so bad and so horrible, why do everybody be bothered with it? I can exist amazingly without, I don't need you to be in my business. I've been doing this. Why is you so pressed about somebody that's lower than you? So-called is what I want to know. Ain't nobody stopping you. This is why black folks go and do it for themselves. We ain't worried about whites, Mexicans, Asians, nobody. We just be worried about us. Because ain't nobody to worry about us. And until you get called a nigga, you don't mess with the niggas. But once you get called a nigga, now you step to the side. Well, wait a minute, we're all family. We wasn't family when you wasn't getting called a nigga. We wasn't. It's so cool, okay, to talk like us, act like us, eat our food, have our babies, baby. But when they ask you, was you black? Oh no, that's not my part. I'm something else. But in all reality, black folks then took care of everybody. It ain't one race of people on this planet that black folks ain't nursed. And if what's so crazy is I remember being 18 years old and there was a Ukrainian little boy, him and his mom, or Yugoslavia, whatever, I don't know. They came to Arizona and she started working there. She couldn't even speak good English. I was teaching this baby English. Her baby was in my class. And so when the other kids would be laughing and making him cry, I took that baby under my wing. He was from Yugoslavia or wherever, somewhere over there. But this will be the same person that once they become a U.S. citizen and call me a nigga to my face and tell me what I don't need to do. Or where I am not wanted. If black people took their culture away from every continent on this planet except for Africa, the world would crash. Y'all do know that, right? If we took all the stuff back from y'all museums and all of these places, baby, the world would be a very boring place. What music would y'all have? What good soul food or food from Africa, fufu and all of that? What would y'all have? Y'all didn't see how they eat in Britain, I know. Not to nobody in the UK, but the food look like slop, baby. It do. It don't look like it got not damn bit of flavor and or taste and or nothing. It don't make my stomach growl. Don't make my taste buds salivate. Nothing. If black people took our hips and our quick wit and our cute little sayings and our click clack click clack click clack click, if we took all of that back, baby, it wouldn't be nothing. This world would be boring as hell. Wouldn't be no trends because they all come from over here. All of them. Whether it be Africa, the islands, who are the Bohemians? All of the beautiful places where they talk about sandy beaches, the natives look like me or darker. All of the places that I thought only white folks was at, when I got to looking into the history, the native people that live Zanzibar and all these old places, it's niggas. But people are still doing the same colonizing they was doing back then. How you move to Jamaica, build a hotel, and then tell niggas they can't come in here? How you move from Asia to Africa and get a restaurant in African land and tell them they not wanted? So they not wanted in your country and they not supposed to be able to come in their own stuff? That's bold as hell. All the while stealing their culture and everything everything that's valuable. The inventions, the minerals, language, hair, hell. Now they stealing our skin tone, babe. They getting rid of us so that Kim Kardashian can look like the same color as her kids. And then when she don't want to be black no more, she just take everything out and off. We don't get to do that. don't get to ever not be a black woman. My son doesn't ever not get to be a black man. We don't get to act white and then take it off and be a black woman. We just got to be a black woman or man that speaks a certain way. Code switching is what they call it. Because you got to learn to play the game and do what you got to do. Strategy. But let this be known. White folks were slave first. That's where the whole word slave comes from. It comes from the Slavic. Because a Memluk was a white slave to the Arabians and to the Africans. If you didn't know already. To take somebody back. Don't tell me about how this is your country and your great-grandma was from Ireland. Or from Italy. Or from whatever poor white country at that time was sending y'all off. Because y'all was the undesirables friends and everything else. So much so that some of the ancestors was so stinky even after they got off the damn boat that didn't nobody want to be around them. Full of disease and all kinds of horrible things. We're not going to talk about who's horrible. Because every single place that the pale folks that showed up, disease showed up with them. You know what else showed up? Murder. Theft. Or marrying into families so that you can unalive the whole family and take over the name. None of this is new. And the sad part about it, with the basketball wives and all of that, it's still happening. Go get you a rich nigga, take everything he own, have a couple of kids by him, and leave him with nothing. Baby, ain't nothing changed. Maybe if people could focus in on black people and brown people so much, they could be better people as a whole. It shouldn't just be a few of y'all that's good. It should be a lot more. Seeing as how all of the horrible things that have already gone on already. The fact that in 2024, I got to warn my kids about the same ish that was going on when my mother was riding the bus in the back at 3 and 4 years old, and she about to be 60 freaking 7. Excuse me, she is 67. She about to be 68. And my son is 27. And my daughters are 25, 22, and 21. With their whole life ahead of them. And because somebody don't know how to go find their own identity, I got to warn them to protect themselves. That is absolutely absurd and freaking, I want to cuss so bad, out your mind. It ain't my problem you didn't get no melanin. It ain't my problem you don't got no history. Quit focusing on everybody else and trying to take theirs and you will have some. Because anytime we look back at y'all history, it is horrible. No matter where you went, no matter who came to your aid, your whole goal was to take whatever it is for yourself and use it while telling them they are nothing. Stop worrying about colored people. Colored people, Mexicans don't be worried about y'all. Asians don't nobody be worried about y'all. We all be living our own. That's why we start our own communities. Then y'all come in our communities talking crazy, but we don't want us in your neighborhood. The devil is a lie. It's always fed the black folks ain't clean, but all the stories that the white folks is telling on TV is, we don't be doing all that. We don't. Why would I need to wash my hands when I leave out the bathroom? What? I don't need to use a towel to wipe the dirt off. Listen here. Leave us alone. We don't care. We don't care what y'all do. We love y'all if y'all gonna be cool. But if you don't love us, go over there. We don't care what you do. We don't care what you like. We don't care what you think we should be doing because we just doing us. We don't care. We don't. And the fact that I have to be worried about my 4 black children and my 3 grandchildren in 2024 for the same stuff that my grandma used to tell me stories about, and she from the South, where they was hanging niggas when she was there and getting assaulted by police officers and whatever white man want to try him a piece of black coochie. So my daughter gotta be, because you really got a black fantasy, and we gotta worry about once you get what you want from them, you didn't try it, they might not have a life. Oh, I forgot. It's still happening with white women and black men all day long. Soon as she don't want to give him that black stick, baby, she trying to send him up the river or to a morgue. It's not okay. We should not have to warn our children about y'all while y'all telling the world we horrible, but we got to warn our kids about y'all every day. Our kids are being unalived by y'all. Our mamas, our daddies, our uncles, our cousins. But whether you a doctor and you just don't like black people, even though black people saving folks' lives every day, we over it. We don't care. Go do something. If y'all hate it here so much, go back to wherever your grandparents was from, because they ain't from here. Don't tell me about you got Russian in your family and you got Irish and all of this. Well, go back. Because from what y'all history books say, it was colored folks here before y'all got here, and y'all made sure that it wasn't a lot of them by the time y'all was here about 20 years. So y'all go back. Because everywhere, every continent, every island that y'all show up to, you take every single thing that you want and leave it for nothing. We don't care. And we still rise out the mud. Go away. Because I ain't worried about nobody that don't like me. I don't even think about them. I promise you I don't. They are never on my mind. Anybody that I feel like ain't doing what I'm doing or they ain't on my level, baby, I don't even think about them. I moves around, baby. I just keep on doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So if y'all so much better and everything about your life was so great and y'all so great, get together and build something on your own without no help from no Mexicans, no black people, no Asians, no nothing. Do it all on your own. Don't use none of the things that we invented. The washing machine, the electric bulb, hell, the pistol. Don't use any of the things that we crafted. Don't use that big old Tonka truck you got. Don't use a motor. Don't drop a transmission. Don't use a fan. Don't use nothing. Since you hate us so much, don't use the stuff we made. Not the stuff you stole a patent to, the stuff we invented. Don't use it. Because anybody that I don't like, baby, I ain't touching nothing. I don't want nothing. I don't want your time, your air. I don't even care what you're doing. Hold on, y'all. It's frustrating that I have to be worried about my kids. That's ridiculous. And if you don't like it, change. You don't like what I'm saying, and you think it's if it change. Because we see the history. It ain't changed yet in thousands of years. Thousands. Romans, Greeks, it don't matter. It has not changed. Be the change this year then. Since you think we should quit talking about it, be the change. Hey, listen, this is the thing. It ain't not one continent. See, people don't go back far enough. But I like to go back far. And this is how I found out that every continent, even and we knew this, they tell us, but they don't show us. So they say everybody migrated out of Africa, but then they show you this beast looking thing and say that's what we look like. Well, then why, when y'all go test certain folks in Africa and y'all test their DNA, it's only a certain population of the world that has it, and they're centrally local. They're located in a specific place. They don't look like no hominid to me. And as many times as I done seen videos about African people, I don't never be seeing dirty African people. How the hell you walking around in dust and dirt all day and you still ain't dirty? The only time I see dirty people or they look just famished is when the white folks then show when the missionaries then showed up. It's the only time I see them and they starving and ain't got nothing. It's when the white folks then been there within the last 30 years. Because other than that, all of the other communities be thriving. But how you in the middle of the desert and ain't dirty? Make it make sense. Skin be glistening. I don't care if they been running through the Sahara, nigga, with a stick. Still don't be dirty unless they want some mud on them. Nigga, jump on the back of a gazelle, nigga, and get all clean in a bit. You hear me? Like, where? Stop with it all. There's no reason that folks that's just minding their business have to give out the same information that their grandparents and great grandparents and great grandparents had to give to their mothers and fathers in the South during this time. There's no reason that I should be having to tell my kids the same thing that my grandmother told me about what she had to tell her kids and what they had to do. You said white Israel standing alone. Also, Jesus Christ had one family bloodline. I don't understand what you mean. Because the people over there now are Romans and Greeks. Who is blonde hair and blue eyed and pale skin? You do realize that it's black people with blonde hair and blue eyes and pale skin, right? And they born that way. Ain't no white nowhere right in Africa where they family ain't never lived and where they have never been colonized. You do understand that, right? A black woman and a black man can produce every single color and creed that you see. So why are you surprised? It's their kids. I got a cousin right now. Her and her baby daddy stupid dark. No, they're not albinos. Absolutely not. I have a cousin. Her and her baby daddy is about this color. And she's maybe 4 shades darker, 3 shades darker than me. And they had a stop it. You need to go study genetics. I'm not about to argue with you. Go study genetics. Go look into genes. Before you start just saying stuff because you didn't heard somebody else say it, go study genes. I don't listen to folks just spouting out crazy stuff. Everything I'm saying right now being facts. If you know so much, go teach it. Okay? You like my bookshelf? Boss Life, are you female or male? Can you tell me? I just need to know real quick. I want to ask you a question since you've been asking me so. Are you male? Are you male? You already know. You already know, sis. Are you male? I'll know in a minute. You're a female. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's interesting. Well, Pumpkin, I've already done my research. As you can see, there's a lot of books behind me, and a lot of them is real old. They real old. Okay, good job. They real old. But baby, you need to go study genetics. You need to really take a deep dive into genetics and understand, because you can. I got cousins that ain't we straight black. I'm telling you, mama dark, daddy dark, and he came out with. We was like, girl, who was the white man you was cheating on your daddy with? He looked just like both his parents. He came out damn near white with freckles and red hair, and he still has them. And when he stand next to both of his parents, you can see he is both of his parents, and both of them is super chocolatey. So you'll want to study genetics. This is something I know. You'll want to go looking into it and understand how it works. God said that he was going to let other people take over the land of Israel, because when niggas was over there, they start worshiping themselves and call themselves gods. So God said, I'm going to let y'all be carted off. Your daughters and wives will be essayed, and your sons will be unalived. Oh, I forgot. That's what's happening right now. So what good is it us? Oh, we this and we that. But guess what? We still doing the same stuff that got us out our land in the first place. Don't mean nothing. Ain't nothing changed. So why should God give us our land back? Why should we even be able to call ourselves that when we the ones that was chasing after idol gods and calling ourselves gods? The word came true. It's some foreigners in there acting like us. I believe the word of God comes true. It's true right now. Do these books behind you offend you? I don't understand why you in here arguing with me or trying to. I really don't, because you do know I don't care. I don't know if you know or not, but a lot of times when people see all these books behind me, you know what I'm saying? When they see all these books behind me and stuff, it be making them feel away. That's the only thing. That's the only reason I think you in here trying to argue with me, because I'm trying to have a whole conversation and you done made it about whatever you believe. I say go tell it on your live. I say go tell it on your live, baby. Tell the world whatever it is that you know. Thank you. Okay. Okay, yeah, you want to argue and be crazy. So, y'all, we got a DDF in here. You just let them stay. You know, ghosts, if you just don't give them no energy, they go away. Moving on, back to what I was saying. So, white folks, talk to y'all grandmas and grandmas and grandpas and uncles and aunties and tell them we is not our grandparents. Can y'all call y'all meemaw and papaws and tell them we is not our grandparents? Please. The Bible is the best book I can tell you should read. It's gonna take you to everything you ever thought you would want to know. It covers all the subjects. sociology, anthropology. It cover everything you would ever want to know. Read the Bible. It's the best book I can tell you. Now, moving on. Excuse me. Second thing I want y'all to hear.
Drill.
I'm getting better, ain't I? I'm getting better. Am I getting better? I'm getting better. Oh, yeah, that's a white person pretending to be a black person. Oh, pumpkin. Do you know I don't care about Kamala Harris, Kamala Harris, Miss Harris, or what? See, you wonder. Let me tell you something. You can vote for whoever you want to. Let me tell you this. They not letting you in their bunker when they start dropping them bombs over here. You going to be out here with us. So I suggest you don't piss a lot of people off. I don't care if you are or not. Listen to me, nigga. You ain't gonna be able to get in the bunker. So you doing all this for some niggas that's gonna go underground and leave you out here with us, and then you didn't talk all this ish, and it might be ugly for you. Okay, yeah, you're an idiot. Moving on. They be going hard for these niggas that's gonna go in the bunker and leave them out of here, baby. I don't care if you white, black, Mexican, Asian, baby. They ain't got to leave all out here, because I guarantee you this, they didn't stop selling you no listeria food, whatever color, and whoever. And what you don't know is Trump the one to put the niggas in office that made it to where we could get all this pause and food. So you keep on voting for that nigga. Do whatever you want to do. He the reason we can't get no food right now. So run with your nigga. Go eat a plate at his house. I think you should. I think you should eat all the food that he is putting out, because he made it so people got to go to court so they don't got to hold up health standards. I think you should eat all the tomatoes, lettuce, bread, and everything that your homeboy that you voting for is putting out into the world. I think you should do it. Since you support him so much, go eat that food. That's what I'm saying. Support him in the right way. You show that you are a great person and partner to his candidacy, and you eat all of the bad food that he putting out into the thing. And then when he take the economy, him and Elon Musk, about January, make sure you don't be complaining. You get out there, and if you got to eat rats, you eat them. You should eat them, because that's about what's going to be out here. Rats and stuff, and then they gonna be toxic because they didn't put so much stuff in the air. So I think you should just go on and just get your stuff together. I think you need to go and find something to do, because I'm about to block you because you're irritating, and it sucks that the only attention you know how to get is negative, babe. Your life sucks. It sucks. Misery love company. You might not have heard that yet. Let me help you. Lord Jesus. They just be so, they don't be knowing what to do with themselves. There you go, pumpkin. There you go. Now, back to what I was saying. Oh, Jesus. More serious things at hand. I know we got some mixed babies running through here. The one drop rule applies to your kids as well. And you don't want to be called an end lover at any time and be called in the wrong place. So this is what I need y'all to do. Get y'all stuff and be very head on swivel for the next 8 days. 9, 10, 11. You hear me? Do you hear me? Folks want to argue. It's too serious. And this is why I be saying I'm not wasting my words on folks that you just talking to say something. You know, it ain't nothing in what you done said, babe. Anoint yourselves. Anoint yourselves. Girl, my daddy was called that while we was at breakfast. Today? Oh, and y'all live in the FL state. Oh, I know. They get that, baby. They get. Oh, that's what I want y'all to hear. Hold on. Y'all ready? You listening? This is a young man. I know he ain't probably no more than 25. Listen to this.
Man, I went to the gun store today, y'all.
5 hours today.
Grab myself some extra artillery, treat myself to something nice for these festive times that we living in. And when I tell y'all I was the only black person in there, I was the only black person in that motherfucker. And I go to this one all the time. This is the main shop and range that I go to. So every time I went in there, I ain't always been the only black person. But this time was different because I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna run in there on my lunch break, grab what I want real quick, and just dip out. When I tell you, and it was like 1:30, bro, 2 o'clock at the latest. When I tell you, bro, these white folks was piling in this bitch. You would have thought this shit was some type of convention, bro. Like, I seen a group of like maybe 18, 19 at the oldest year-old white boys in there. Each one of them white boys had like 2 rifle bags and shit. Getting ready to go to the range. They treating that shit like it's laser tag. Chopping it up, all yeah, talking about school and all this other shit. And then you got all these other white dudes in there with their wives. Bro, they grabbing ammunition. They grabbing silencers, bipods. I'm like, yo, man, this shit is fucking crazy, bro. And I'm like, this shit is wild, bro. I had to grab myself some extra ammunition because I'm like, yo, y'all not about to leave me with nothing, bro. Leave me out here high and dry like that. It's like, fuck that.
That was 5 hours ago, and that lady that said what she said 5 hours ago, honey. Did we not talk about this yesterday and the day before? I was like, listen. Told y'all what I felt and what I believe God was saying. And baby, if it didn't start showing up on my FYP today, I am. White mamas and daddies know where your kids is in these next days because they might not be telling you. They on some whole other stuff. When I had to go into work on my lunch break, I used to see them piling into the range every day. And you live in Georgia. You said and voter suppression and intimidation, right? Right? Family. If we didn't talk about this before, we was talking about this 2 years ago. That it might be a time when it might not be safe for you to go outside. You don't know, and it ain't gonna be no enemy from overseas. We talked about it, and it's so crazy that the men that keep ever saying is they are the enemy within. Most school shooters are not black, are not Hispanic, and are not Asian and or Indian. They are young white males. The people that go shoot up malls, young white males. They do not care about killing nobody that ain't connected to them. Hell, they kill their own mamas. One just did it recently. He went in there and slayed everybody. We not gonna fake in front like we don't know who the problem is. We do. We do. Blacks are killing blacks, and y'all killing everybody. At least we worried about our own. We are not unaliving people just because we want to be them, so we can take over their stuff. Then we talk about it. We didn't. We don't gotta tear nobody else down. We just be being ourselves. We be in our own business, making our own music, making all our own stuff. I just don't get it. I honestly don't. And it drives me a little crazy that in 2024, the same thing that my mama and my grandma was told in 1940s and the 1950s in the 1960s and the 1970s, I gotta tell my kids in 2024. It's ridiculous. Who remembers me saying, you might be hunted? Have I not been using that word a lot lately? I gotta do it. I have to. I have to. I have to. Yep, I'm about to do it. I think, we think, well, we all think it was a nice idea. How am I supposed to see out this damn thing? I can't see. I think we all think that it was a good idea. But my wife spent all day making those things. The hell? Let me go get my damn coffee. And I know them ain't the words, but y'all got what I was saying. But it's a whole bunch of Jangos out here now. Their new name is called YNs. Excuse me. Hell. Crazy tale. Crazy tale. Listen. Queen, don't put that on there. Not right now. You gotta wait till after the election to put that one up, or put that in a picture. Don't post that part for my safety. Uh-oh. You said I work for Armor Truck. We didn't get robbed by blacks. It was white men. Thank you. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy, Mr. Jimmy. You heard what Mr. Jimmy said? He said it was not the niggas robbing us. So I guess they take from this great Make America then. Again, they don't care about taking from nobody. Thank you for saying that. And Mr. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. You said I can't. I piddled. Listen. I think we all think. That's what's going on right now. All jokes aside, y'all. These folks is ready. They've been training. And you know what the crazy thing to me is? And I'm going to leave it alone after this. The crazy thing to me is this, right? When old boy offended the Puerto Ricans, when they was marching, they didn't have no mask on. Black Israelites, no mask. Black Panthers, no mask. Black folks for Black Lives Matter, no mask. The Palestinians that be over here marching, no mask. The only race of people on this planet when they are marching that hide their face is folks. Tell me I'm lying. Mexicans, they marching, nigga, they ain't covering their face because they mean what they say. We ain't gotta say nothing in secret. We saying it in your face, you can see it. The only race of people that's marching and hiding their hand, throwing rocks and hiding their hand and scared for people to know how they really think. It's the only one race of people that's doing that. It's only one race of people that ain't gonna stand like we said what we said. And then as soon as you snatch it, it's, I really, shut up. Y'all ain't 10 toes down for real. It's what it is. You want to throw a rock and then hide your hand, but nigga, we can see. Say it with your chest. That part. Don't do it in groups. Walk or stand alone. Because every other nationality, race, ethnicity, whatever you want to call it, when they marching, because they pissed, baby, they ain't got no mask on their face. No face, no case is wild. They the ones that came up with it. We thought we started that. They started that. Because a nigga will get mad enough, he'll snatch his mask off. He don't give a damn. Nigga, no, I want you to see who about the Spanish folks too. Oh, no, you need to look into my eyes because I want you to see me. You hear me? They the only ones don't want you to see their face. Nigga get so mad because you doing whatever. He don't care. He gonna snatch that damn thing off. Nigga, no, you know it's me. Nigga. Get mad as hell and snatch their mask off. Frustrated. Oh, shoot, they didn't see my face. You hear me? Especially if a nigga can't breathe. You hear me? Oh, listen, you see me? Right here, do you see me? You hear me? You gonna look in my eye. That's right, all in your face. Like what? I'm trying to tell you, it's only one group of people that got to hide their face, baby. That's sad. Stand 10 toes down and stand on what you believe like everybody else do. Because I can't even just say black, because I seen the Puerto Ricans on their horses, nigga, making them dance. I said, boy, listen, I don't know if it's the melanin. It gotta be. Because when I seen the Puerto Ricans coming down through there, chicks all the way on their, I said, baby, it just go all the way through all of us, don't it? Information, too. I said, look at them my cousins. Them my cousins. Look at the chicks all dolled up on top of the horses with their skirts on and stuff, getting it. I said, yeah, that's us. Melanin do something different, baby. I don't care what nobody say. It don't matter where you find it. Niggas get to grooving. You hear me? I'm trying to tell you, I don't care where you find it. It's something different in melanin. Melanin give you a different pep in your step, a different, even the dudes that be doing the, what's the name? Yeah. And they be over there dropping to the thing and doing the thing. You hear me? They all got it. Listen, everybody, they be doing their thing and drop it to the ground, spin it around and get back. They all got it. You can put it to a trap song and it's gonna be on beat, baby. That's that melanin. I don't care what nobody say. That's melanin working there, honey. That's melanin. That's why I was able to salsa and stuff. I just went right on over there into it. I didn't even have to, because we already doing it. You know what I'm saying? We already in there. All I had to do was get the beat. Oh, okay, it's 2 times up, not 1. Okay, you hear me? Salsa got you. It's just a faster beat, but this is the trap beat right here. I'm telling you what I know. And they got the chicken in the bag and some potatoes. Yep, these is niggas. Is. They gonna feed you liquor first. They gonna feed you real good. Now it's time to turn up. I already know what it is. Listen. I'm trying to tell you. It's the melanin go all the way through the people of color. I don't care where. You can go out into the remotest jungle and they gonna have a vibe. I don't ever remember seeing a caveman dance. I could be wrong, but I've never seen it. Have you? Have you? Have you ever seen a dancing caveman? Even in the, do they even show you a dance that they used to do? A rain dance, a cow dance, anything? Me either. But you can see, just like on Good Times, a picture in Egypt, in India, in Asia, hell, everywhere, where they got some kind of dance circle that's going on. Why you say I'm funny? It's the truth. See, I be thinking about stuff other people. I be looking at that when I go looking through all of this stuff, and I said, well, they ain't got no dance circle. They ain't got a shimmy or nothing. So white men been able to not dance for a long time. It ain't nothing new. And I'm not being funny. I'm telling y'all what I be looking at. And I'm not making fun of my white brothers and sisters in here at all. I'm just telling y'all what it's an observation. You said why I see this in my head. I'm a very visual, yeah, that's what I be trying to put pictures in your face. So hopefully you think about it when you leave class. I'm not a racist at all. I love everybody. I really do. It's just a lot of people don't love us, and it shouldn't be in 2024 that the same things that my grandmother, who if she was alive today would be in her 90s, had to tell her children 70 years ago, 60 years ago. We be breakdancing and do. I taught Spanish folks listen. I'm trying to tell you, once the color come in, it's a wrap after that, baby. You be getting it. You hear me? You know I'm saying it out of love. Okay, thank you. Cause I don't want to offend. No, I love everybody that we got here, but y'all gotta talk to y'all grandma and y'all nephews and stuff. And if you know for a fact that you come from a family that is racist, it is your job to break the generational curse. It's your job. You can't say you love me, a black woman who is worried about her kids, and you say we family, and you don't go say nothing and put the word out to all your white co-workers like, hey, if your sons are doing blah blah blah, because I ain't did nothing but show y'all love, but then my babies might not get that back, and it could be one of your family members. So it's your job to break the curse to say, mom and dad, cousin, auntie, uncle, if I know you do something, I'm turning you in. Because I got black people and Asian people and Indian people that have loved on me, and they ain't never met me a day in their life. So if this place don't feel you to do something and stand up and stand 10 toes down for something you say you love, I don't know then. If you would sit by and let one of your family members call us a nigga under their breath, I don't know. If you're not willing to stand up, hold on now. You can't say, oh, hey, nephew, and don't care about if he make it home. Hey, niece, and don't make it home. I'm dealing with that right now. So scared for my nephew and my great niece and my daughter. I'm trying to tell you, me too. We all is right now. You said, no way, not around you. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah. I'm just saying, you can't say you love CERCA and CERCA been instrumental in your life and you don't try to help protect CERCA's families and my cousins and my peoples, because I know for a fact the things you learned here, you've taken it and it's worked in your family. It is healed, bonds, and everything else. So you can't take and don't give back. The same way that I done took the abuse to get up here and tell y'all what I believe in, I'm going to need y'all to line up. I'm tired of taking the punches. Now y'all going to go take some. You can't love me and not speak up when I'm being dissed. I'm trying to tell you. I'm just saying. They got cave paintings and tomb art from prehistoric times that shows that people danced. Okay. Well, then you send it to me to there. Because I ain't seen it. I ain't talking about the Indians. In prehistoric, we was prehistoric. They only call it prehistory because it's pre-light skin history. Just like in our big green book where they say, oh, we don't know who the people was at that time, but I can go to my Smithsonian and they tell me exactly who they was. We the prehistoric time. That's why they don't acknowledge that. You know we was dancing. I'm talking about the other folks. Oh, Google gonna lie now. Come on now. I ain't saying, but we the prehistoric people, girl. That's what I was saying. You can go all the way back to ancient times. And we was dancing, but when you get to the other place, it was no, I'm talking about up in the colder regions. When they get to looking, I know if you go, because see, most of the prehistoric stuff is us. That's what I'm saying. I know we did, but I ain't never seen the dancing caveman. And I could be wrong, but from what I done seen, I ain't seen none. It said, I'm now over here with the same face. We are I'll show you something, how they play in our face. It says, the bright colors denote the countries that are subjects of history previous to the discovery of America. The bright colors denote the countries that are subjects of history previous to the discovery of America. The light colors are the colors that's previous to the discovery of America. Interesting. What history is they giving us? Huh? So the prehistoric time is what they trying to say is before they feel like America was. If you got the big green book, go look around and it'll give you a lot of information. A lot of information. I'm just saying. You got to look at what historical time they're talking about. Because if I'm trying to X some people out as the prototype, All I got to do is start history at a later time, and then they were never here. That's it. You said, how can you be apologetic for past vicious conduct now presented with the chance to do right? What are you talking about? What you talking about, Mr. Elmer? You almost got that man name. Do you look like him just a little bit? You almost got that man. You got the same initials and everything. What you talking about? I give people nicknames around here. I almost called you another name. I gotta stay out of my head. Yeah, I told y'all if I could say most of the stuff that I'll be wanting to say, I'll be in trouble. I probably would have not one follower. You hear me? I wouldn't have not one. Everybody being unfollow me. If God let me say the stuff I really want to be saying, I bet He don't. He didn't got to me. Cause I'm telling you. Mr. Elmer, I don't vote for nobody because I believe they are, as y'all say, two wings of the same bird. So, listen, all of this is planned. God said that there was going to be civil unrest. Somebody had to play their part. The orange guy showed up, and so did the other lady. Okay? So, this is the thing. We don't have a say-so in what's happening, even though they lead you to believe that they do, because this is a movie and it's already been scripted and it's almost over. We getting about to the if it's a 60-minute movie, we at about 27 minutes or so. I give it, about 45 minutes. We probably in the last 15-20 minutes of the movie. Do y'all realize that all of the leaders? Okay. So can we look at the reptilian thing in a different light? Can we? Can we just look at it like they went in and they did seances like we know that they do and sacrificed children and they called an evil spirit that has been here for eons into them? Can we just look at it like that? Because the Bible tells you will know if there's another entity in there by a person's eyes. Don't it? It said the eyes are the window to the soul. So they don't even have to be an alien because the entity in them is the alien. They are possessed. This is why they move robotically, because entities don't get to be in bodies a long time. So even if it ain't nobody that's walking around here looking like a lizard, if you've never watched The Exorcist, the TV show, you need to. It'll explain what be going on in all of these meetings that we not privy to. Period. Right. The fallen angels then found a host, and that's it. And their goal is the same goal that the first. I mean, they haven't changed because those are the evil spirits that are trapped here. They were the first weapons of mass destruction, the giants. Their spirits are trapped here and they're pissed. So if they can inhabit a body, that's exactly why all of the leaders are doing the same thing that the leaders did back then. You heard me? Do you understand? Do you hear me? The same spirit that inhabited Nimrod was not destroyed. It's here today. The same spirit that inhabited all of the other evil people that were on this planet that chose destruction and whatever the Bible talks about it. Nothing has changed. It's the same thing happening. And if you allow yourself to be opened up to an entity that is not the Holy Ghost, you will be on the same thing. If 10,000 demons can be in one body, if 7,000, and then we've made it okay because that's all DID is personas. That's exactly what a evil spirit is, an evil persona. And we have been told that it is okay to have 175 people living in one mind. Not ever has it been okay. Never. God said anything over a single mind is a sick mind, and the doctors say the same thing because if you're bipolar, they say your mind is sick. So moving on. That's two entities controlling one mind, baby. God's word is coming true every day, whether y'all want to call it that or not. That's what it is. Because every time they called out the evil personas, the person was healed and ready to go back to their regular life. They could wear clothes. They wasn't cutting themselves and attacking people and eating rats and stuff in the corners. These are vile things that evil spirits did. When they was alive, they was biting rats in half and just eating them raw and all of that. And they make the humans do it when they inhabit their body. The Bible says the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. So if and when a whole bunch of violence pops out for this, you'll know what spirit is running them. I don't care who call themselves a Christian. If you are inciting violence and urging people to hurt people because of the color of their skin, baby, ain't no Holy Ghost pumping nowhere through you. Sorry. I don't care how much you hold the Bible upside down and lie to these old silly folks and tell them you a Christian and don't that now one of your values line up. The Bible said they was going to be fooled. And it looks like it's a whole bunch of foolish people running around here right now. The devil comes to unalive. The devil comes to cause confusion, hurt, pain, and tears. So anybody that is okay with that, your Father in Christ, he ain't even Christ-like. You can stand up in church all day long and talk about it. But guess what? I guarantee you that ain't it. And then, the sad part about it is, they ain't even read all the stories we done read about what happens if you kill a man unjustly. I guarantee you if those police officers and all these people that's gearing up to go do whatever they gonna do, if they knew the stuff that we knew in these lost books about what happens when you unalive somebody unjustly, baby, they would not be listening to nothing that man is saying. But because they don't know, they haven't counted up the cost. See, they worried about power on this side and having power on this side. But this power is fleeting. It's misleading. It's an illusion. I promise you it is. Because over there, once you leave that body, you ain't going to have no power. And God knows that you unalive somebody for just the color of their skin. God knows. Guess what? The Hebrew babies been getting slain before they could get a good life. Oh. The Hebrew boys. Interesting. The Hebrew women's and the Hebrew men's been getting slayed before they can. That ain't nothing changed with our history. Thank you. If you come from the Caucasian persuasion, go talk to your people this weekend. Call the ones that's up in Ohio, in Montana, And everywhere else, the loud uncle that just say nigga however many times he wants to at the table, and everybody just says, oh, that's Uncle Jesse because he's, he's drunk. He's always going to do that. Don't get offended. Call him. Call Uncle Ruckus. Call Uncle Jed. Call Pete. Call Mama and tell her to tell the boys to stand down. Because these YNs, they crash outs. They don't care. And the same way, these niggas is putting on, they done picked up y'all stuff. They putting on disguises, dressing like women and everything. So how you know a nigga ain't waiting to get him somebody and go and put on a thing, and y'all talk about attacking black women and run up on a whole black man, change your whole life. They changed minds. Sure did. And they a different beast when they not happy. It's already been proven that this man's parents was a part of the Ku Klux Klan. But a lot of our grandmas and grandpas was Black Panthers. Clock that tea. I'll be right back. Or associated with something in some way. Real thing y'all here. Ain't nobody just about to let you be taking their life because you white. Hate to say it. Can I ask y'all a question too? How is so many people that's supposed to be so pro-life so quick to kill somebody? They contradict their own damn self. You don't care about women dying because they got an ectopic pregnancy, but you want to unalive somebody. Y'all just stupid. I think, we all think, it's craziness. You don't believe in abortion, which I'm not saying whatever either way, but you think it's okay to kill a black person that you don't even know, but an unborn baby ain't say is like, go away. None of that makes any sense. And if you promoting violence for real, you are not an agent of God. You are an agent of the devil. The Bible say line it up and see. Who come to kill, steal, and destroy? Are black families and Spanish families not being destroyed by someone just wanting to get their rocks off by unaliving a person of color? Are they not stealing people's lives away from them? Are they not destroying other people's faith in the police and in the justice system? Kill, steal, and destroy. Somebody is lining up with that. God brings life. He don't take it. And what I mean by that is he gives life. The devil wants your life to end. The devil wants to cause hurt and pain from unalivings and abuse and things like that. So you can tell me you a Christian all day long while you promoting the devil's work. While you are promoting division, and God says he don't do division. Matter of fact, it's a whole that's called strife, and it talks about a person that is continually stirring up strife. Christian where? Y'all don't think the hateful things that this man is saying is stirring up strife? We looked up what strife is. What's the definition of strife again? Can y'all tell me? What's the definition of strife? Strife, the bitter, sometimes violent conflict or dissension. Interesting. Interesting. They already starting before that, Cornell. You didn't see? You must not have been here at the beginning. The police is already getting ready for it. Angry or bitter disagreement over fundamental issues. What is a fundamental issue? Angry or bitter disagreement over fundamental issues. Now, I'm going to say this, and a lot of people don't like what I say, but this is freedom of speech. It's always crazy that black folks is getting painted as the angry people when it's always a crazy white person yelling in their face. Or another NPOC yelling in their face and acting crazy. How are we crazy and we be walking away from y'all and y'all be losing it? Whole meltdowns in stores going crazy because somebody is recording you when you was the aggressor. What angry black woman? You mean the angry white woman? The angry white man that's about to turn red and dang near because won't nobody pay attention to you? Because we want to acknowledge you. You want our attention that bad. I sometimes think that when the white men go after the black women, they really want them a piece and they don't know how to say it. And she walks past them and don't even acknowledge them. And that burns them up. Because they want her to see them as desirable and they don't. Same thing with white women and black men. You want us to pay attention to you and we be minding our business, and when we don't, you make us have to pay attention to you. Even if it's negative. You walked past me and you didn't acknowledge me. You were busy doing your own thing and I don't like that. You're not including me in it. Because when you come over here, you always cutting up. You can't never just be cool. You always got to start an issue. Hell, and we be trying to chill. Nobody got time for all that. Sat down somewhere. Damn. Listen. Yes, I be thinking about this stuff because I think y'all ancestors and y'all forefathers is crazy as hell, and some of y'all kids too. So if you want to know, this is what be going through my mind. Like, Lord, is they crazy because we just won't pay no attention to them? This is for the white man who cussed and fussed and spat at me when I told him no. Uh-oh. I had one show up to my job, girl, when I told him I didn't want to talk to him no more. That nigga was popping up everywhere. I worked at the airport and he was showing up and he was fired. And that nigga told me he was gonna take me all the way out, 45 minutes away from my family. I said, why you trying to take me? I was living in North Phoenix. He trying to take me out to Awatuki before they even had all the highways and stuff out there. Nigga, ain't nobody out there. You been killed me and throw me in the desert. No, won't be doing that. Sorry, sir. You said the wrong word. Separate me from my family. Well, that'll be that. I was 17, just turning 18 too. No, brother. He got me when he smacked his own butt. I said, why you do that? Called me talking about he was making some chocolate protein pancakes. And I heard smack. I said, what is that? I'm 17. He 27. You hear me? That nigga started smack. I said, you ain't supposed to be doing that. You what is you doing? Now I couldn't see him because we didn't have video chat in 1998. But baby, it didn't fit right. It didn't feel right. I said, all right, well, you have a nice life, sir. I'm trying to tell y'all. He was an Italian dude. I was like, nope. I was freshly 18. He was 27. We are living the same life. Yes. Yes. You said I just spit out my water. Baby, I was like, nope. Something about this ain't right. And to my white brothers, don't be doing that weird stuff. If you be doing that, don't be doing that weird stuff. It's weird. Don't be walking around smacking your own tail. Don't do that. You leave that for somebody else. I don't know if that's a thing with y'all or not, but if it is, can we not? Please. Don't do that. Isabel, I'm just saying. That was my experience. Now, y'all's might be different, but baby, I was like, oh, no, this ain't going to work. This is not going to work. And I'm picking on y'all only because I'm trying to make light of a situation. That part. Did, Michael. He said, did you hear it? I was like, what is that? And he chuckled. I said, something ain't right about this. I was only 18, so I'm on the phone later with my foot on. You know how you be sit up in the bed like this? My son was on the bed. I said, no. Cue song. I ain't got no holler back, girl. No holler back. Yeah, that. No. I said, this ain't gonna work. I quit. And he showed up at my mama's house, too. That nigga drove. And if you know Arizona, he drove. And wasn't all them highways that they got right now. And showed up at my house. I said, you can't do this. He was throwing rocks at my window, y'all. I said, I will get my brothers for you, sir. This is called stalker stuff. If I say I want to talk to you, you don't show up at my house in the middle of the night throwing rocks at my window. I needed to talk to you right now. Who is you yelling at? Sir? Sir. Not this one. Maybe somebody else, but not this one. I guarantee you that's not what you want to do right now. You better lower your voice for my brother because his window right here, and he be listening. Don't do that. I know you upset, but when I say I don't want to talk to you, that means don't come to my house. Don't you do it. Nope. Anyway, back to what I was saying. List up giant boom box with the sorry mixtape cassette tape player. I'm trying to tell you. Baby, my father would let him talk to the 12. I'm trying to tell you. My dad was at work. My dad works, but my dad, my mama's husband, he ain't on that type of time when my brother's is. As my aunt would say, his grits and syrup moment. Listen. My dad, my mom, my mom's husband right now, he ain't on that type of time. I mean, he'll throw them hands if he had to, but he ain't. But my brothers, they on that type of time. Yes. whenever you want it. They is on that type of time, honey. My cousins and everybody else. For real. But I say this, y'all, and and we laughing about it. I put the t-shirt on, but really it's not funny to me. And I hope to my white cousins and stuff that be over here, I hope y'all know I'm joking when I'm saying it, but I hope y'all understand the seriousness of the issue. I try to make it light because I don't want to be offensive or, oh, Circa, yeah, I am, because we talk about the ugly over here. If we going to talk about the ugly of black folks, white folks, Asians, everybody, we going to talk about the ugly. And if you going to be over here talking about you love everybody, then you better get on your family. Call your extended family members, me, ma, and them, and get in their tails. Because your cousins over here in the WOIU should not have to be worried about if our babies are going to make it home because they got more melanin than your kids and your nephew and your grandma. That shouldn't even be a thing. So you be the person to stand up and say, hey, if y'all do something, I'm turning you in. I'm telling you right now. Don't be trying to tell me no. Y'all better not tell me. I'm telling you right now. And even if I got an inkling of thinking that you was down there or you had anything in it, I'm turning you in. Because y'all done read the sins about the false witness thing, right? Who read the scriptures about the false witness? And if you give a false witness, what's going to happen to you? We read about it, about your mouth being on fire, or if you knowing something, and you seen it, and you seen it too. Y'all seen it. So you can sit back and know that it's going on. And don't do nothing about it. But on Judgment Day, when the power is gone from race, it ain't going to be no race and color, it's just souls. You going to pay for that as well. Whatever their punishment is for spewing hate and division, and you just let it slide, and you're like, oh, they're always like that. Oh, okay, well, y'all all going to be on fire together. Y'all might be getting hung by your hair and boiled over a pot of oil, tar, too. Y'all might be getting lashes with a fiery whip, baby, and beat with clubs, too. Ain't no privilege in judgment. Sure ain't. Ain't no privilege in judgment. So sit back and act like you don't know what's going on if you want to. Or, well, it doesn't really involve me. Oh, okay. And you know, and you don't do nothing. Interesting. I wonder how my daddy gonna feel about that. Because this ain't your only life you gonna live, and that one over there is a lot longer. And you gonna be reminded of every time that you didn't stand up for somebody that was done wrong, and you knew you could have did something or said something. You gonna pay for that. I have a question. Why we as people of color are always so forgiving? I can't answer for everybody, but can I tell you what Jerry-Ann's mom, Jerry, is it Jerry-Ann's mom? Can I tell you what I came up with? And this just me. I don't think for everybody. There are children. And as a parent, you pray that your children change. You can see them acting out, and you hope with the right correction and the right instruction that they will change, but they don't. They are kids. And they just wilding out of control. They ain't had a whooping in a long time. Period. That's what I came up with, and it's the truth. They spoil kids. They didn't cut up. Y'all know the bad kid that don't nobody want to deal with, and they just kind of let them be. That's what it is. Because how is it, and I'm not even trying to be funny that I say this, why white people don't get white nannies? You just talked about this yesterday, yeah. Why most white people, whatever nanny that they get is a person of color. I don't care if it's Spanish, Asian, because all of them cultures, they smack the hell out their kids. And they ain't no cutting up, ain't no acting crazy. It's only white folks really that go get nannies of other colors and other races to raise their kids because the white women hate to say it. Don't be y'all kids out of control. Not all of them, but most of them. Is we gonna talk about it for real, or is we gonna sit here and act like we don't know? You know how many little white kids I done had to check in the store as a black woman? And I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not saying it ain't no black kids. But I done had to check way more white babies for acting up in the store than I have black babies any day, I promise you. Calling their mama out their name, yelling, hitting her, screaming, running, throwing stuff off the cabinets. Like, what the? Get over here! What is you doing? You heard what your mama said. Sit down! Up here in this store acting like I'll snatch you by your ponytail. And the mom said, thanks. He's been acting out all day. You should have knocked that nigga to the ground. Hey, Jimmy ain't gonna get him. You got to put a little... Let Abuelita come out there with her chancla. Nigga, people is scattering. Let an Asian woman get her chopstick, baby. She about to light in and go get the rice. Have a stand. You want to cut up? You want to walk and go where I tell you not to go? Put some rice on the ground and stand there. Stand in a corner. Hold them books on your head. Go walk and get some water. My mama is 67 years old, and if she'll haul off and slap me now. You said I work in the store and I have to do the talking with the teeth. I said, sit down now. Around the parent got their back like this, and you like, I know. Listen, And it's crazy because the little white babies, y'all seen it. You is smart. You is kind. You is beautiful. I don't want you to leave. I don't want you to go. Don't leave me here with her. I love you, Mabel. I love you, Tallulah. You're the only one that loves me. Like, we done seen it too many times. Man, I remember them books. My mom used to make me hold them. Yeah, I bet you didn't put your hands on nobody you weren't supposed to either. You said my parents are 88 and 91 and know better. Turn around and be a knife to your neck and a pot to your head. Ain't nobody got time for that. That part. And I'm not picking on white folks. I'm just telling y'all might not know that we see. Sometimes people got to tell you, hey, you got a booger in your nose. Excuse me, your kid is bad. You need to whoop them. And don't be worried about them killing you, because if you put the right fear in them, when they under 2, you ain't got to worry about them slamming doors and waking up with a knife to your neck. You ain't got to worry about that kind of stuff. They be too damn scared that you're going to wake up while they trying to sneak downstairs and get the knife. I know. I used to do it with my mama. I'm going to hurt her one day, but what if she get to me before I can get to it? You know what? I ain't even going to try this. I'm going to just try to wait till I get 18 and leave, because I want to live. If you ask me what I want to be when I grow up alive. That's what I would like to do. I would like to grow up to be alive. Breathing. Have both of the utilities of all my limbs if she ain't broke my neck yet because I was talking crazy. Telling her what I ain't and is going to do. I would like to grow up to be alive. That's what I would like. And it worked out. I just chilled out because, the last time my mama and I had a altercation, I was 26. And I told her, you cannot hit me anymore. I'm not going to stand here and let you slap me in my face. I'm not going to stand here and let you punch me. I'm going to tag your ass back. Lord, forgive me, because I know you're not supposed to, but the Bible say don't provoke your children. She ran at me. I let her hit me twice, and I gave her a quick 10-piece. Girl, back up. She ran and got a knife. And my dad had to step in between us. Because you're not going to keep hitting me in front of my kids. I respect you. I don't disrespect you. You be picking. And now you done got, handled, and now it's a problem. But I am a mother, and you cannot mother me when you can't try to check me because you feel like you don't like what I said to my kids. Well, don't be around and don't call us over here. We don't have to come over here because you can't discipline me because I'm disciplining my child. We're not doing that. I just told my nephew stand over him one night and tell me I will get you before you get me. I just told my nephew stand over him one night and tell him I will get you before you get me. Once I calculated I could smack my mom and make it down the hallway in 2.2 seconds, the man said no. I'm trying to tell you because they got superpowers. I told y'all the only time my son has ever bucked up to me, and he's been taller than me since he was 13. He was 15 or 14, and I scooped that nigga up and had him on his back before he knew it. Boy, he didn't even know his mama was that strong. Nigga, I will hurt you. Who is you talking to? And he was strong. He was like, get off of me. Get off of me. I said, don't ever talk crazy to me. Ever. He couldn't believe it. I'm ready to go. I'm going over grandma's house. I'm ready to go home. Bye. I bet you won't say nothing like that no more, will you? We ain't had no more problems since. And some of y'all met him. He all the way up here, Mom. I said, boy, shut up. That mom power showed. If a mama can pick up a car, she can show pick up a kid. Nigga, I will scoop you up and dump you on your neck. You better move. Tuh. Some people met him. He's the sweetest baby you know. He don't be running in nothing, but I had to scoop him up and let him know, nigga, I will hurt you. Who is you talking to? In real life. That was in 2011. 2011, baby. I still had it. Scoop that nigga. Nigga, who is you playing with? Boy. And I had to fight to keep you alive. Everybody wanted me to get rid of you. Boy, you better go down somewhere. How the hell I went through. What? Superhuman strength, baby. You better go somewhere. Have a seat. I ain't the strongest person in the world, but baby, it be some power that come from somewhere. Now, where? I don't know. But it be coming from somewhere. My mom told me she'll die the police for me if I wanted to. But listen, mama, I'm trying to tell you, she said, call whoever you want to. You got to hope that you're alive when they get here. Because I'm going to sit down. And if I'm going to sit down, it ain't going to be for no little charge. I'm going to go on and sit down. And that's why I didn't play. My nephew talked about me too. My nephew talked about me too once, and he luckily knew the Lord. And the Lord said, don't do it. His head would have been through the wall. I'm trying to tell you, and would have gotten a grown man hands. I'm trying to tell you that his dad never gave him. Baby, I can give you what you need. I told y'all, people used to call me, and it just stopped. Maybe right before I got here, people was calling me that I ain't seen in 7 years because their kids wouldn't listen to them. They be like, I'm going to call your TT. No, don't call her. Do you know what she did? Do you know what he did? You need to talk to them. I get on. I know your mama. Don't make me come back to Arizona. Do I need to come to? No. Oh, okay. Because if they call me, if your mama and daddy, this is what gets me. If your mama and daddy call me and tell me anything else, I'll be to see you. Listen, you know you only got 30 minutes. It's about 10, right? And see, the police where I was from, they'll let you whoop your kids. When I was like in 91, if you told them you was being, that kid was being disobedient, and they could see that you, nigga, them police will turn around and go get in the damn car. I'll be calling you tomorrow with my kids. Listen, baby, I'm trying to tell you. My kids used to be Let me see. She might be working. Watch this. She might be working, y'all, so I don't know. Or sleep or something. Because it's an hour later there. Hey, are you at work? Okay, can you answer a question? Mom's live. Okay, hold on. I love you. So when y'all was little, did different people used to call mom no matter what state we was in for me to correct their kids, even if they had a mom and daddy living in the house?
Yes.
And would they listen to me and not their parents?
Yeah.
Did this only happen once, or is this several times and several different people that people used to have to call me and say?
Yeah, it was several times.
In every state we lived in?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Pumpkin. I love you. How you doing over there?
Good.
Okay. Okay. Well, I love you. Okay. Bye. That's my youngest child. It was happening when her brother was little. She's 21. Every state that I've lived in, I end up being the whatever for somebody else's kid because they wouldn't listen to their parents. You ain't got to be no bad kid around me. I'm allergic to bad kids. I am. I break out in hives and stuff, and my body gets all flush. And then my body starts to jerk and react and like smack people and stuff. So I can't be around bad kids. I have an allergic reaction to them. My chest swell up. The belt just appears on my side. I don't even know where it come from. It just magically appeared. And before I know it, my hands just start wailing like this. Out of control. I can't breathe. I be breathing all hard and stuff before I know it. I don't know what's an allergic reaction. The doctors haven't been able to figure it out yet. But my body just starts jerking uncontrollably. I don't even have no control over it. Before I know it, I may be dragging somebody or shoving them in the. I don't know. It's a horrible allergic reaction. The doctors haven't been able to figure it out. I don't know. I've been going and trying to figure it out. They still haven't been able to do it. It's an unknown cause. Listen, the symptoms of the older season parents. You said the way I'm laughing, I'm trying to tell you I am allergic to them. I have an allergic reaction to bad, unbehaved children. You said it's just a reflex. No, it's a condition. It's a condition. And the doctors haven't been able to find the source yet. They don't know what's causing it. Me too. All my nieces and nephews. No, I don't play about disrespect. Oh, man, I'll tear you up. I think I'm allergic to them too because my skin will start crawling. It's an allergic. You allergic to them too then. So you don't want it to get as bad as mine because you get the itching and twitching and stuff. I'm about to be somebody. I'm about to be somebody. Like you get Tourette's and everything. I'm about to get your I'm about to Tourette's. It's called bad kid Tourette's, where you can't even fit it and it just be statements that don't even make no sense. And the language be all fumbled and stuff, and your body be twitching. It's a condition. You start speaking like like just spazzing out. I'm trying to tell you, you might want to listen. You said stage 4 allergies. I'm trying to tell you, bad kid Tourette's. Have you saying and twitching and jumping and all kinds of stuff. I'll be right back. Y'all go get checked for it. I've tried to make light, honestly, of a really ugly situation. Hopefully, we laughing about it in our reality. But what the issue at hand for the next week is not a joking matter. I think my mama had that. I called it whoop a little lightest. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, she had it real bad. I'm trying to tell you. Bad kid, listen. Do, do. And y'all heard my baby. That is the last of my Mohicans, baby. I'm checking every kid. This why I told y'all I knew I couldn't do no meet and greet with the kids. And y'all wanted to do it. I want you to talk to my kids. No, you don't. Because I be having to fight my way out of crowd. I've been there already. Uh-uh. When we first met and y'all was like, CERCA, you should do. No, I shouldn't. Because y'all kids will be mad and you will too. Because I talk to kids just like I talk to y'all. Sometimes worse. I ain't going to cuss at them, but I makes them feel real crazy too, honey. You're not my mom. Oh, I know. I know. I know I'm not. You said, you baby, you ain't never spoke a real thing right there, because this would not even be happening if I was your mama. We wouldn't even be having this conversation. Why is Mama D voice in my head? I can see it. I'm trying to tell you. Slam a door. Nigga, you won't have a door to slam. Trying to tell y'all. Y'all think I'm joking, but y'all just heard it from my baby. So that's why I was like, no, I got to get to know y'all first. Let me get to know the parents so I know what kind of kid I'm dealing with. You hear me? I told y'all it was a little Spanish girl that was my daughter's best friend. And her family, her mom came to me. This was in 2012, y'all. Her mom came to me in like April. No, it was probably like February of 22. And we got real, real tight, me and the mama. And she said, can I tell you something? And I said, sure. She said, my family is pissed. I said, why? She said that her abuelita said to her, why are you letting why are you letting her spend the night at a nigga's house? But she said it with a hard ER. Didn't know dad felt like this, and he came over and chopped it up with my dude every day. They was at our house, we was at their house every day, and had no idea we was every nigga in the book as soon as we left. They would come to bring us food and come over our house and be there 6 straight hours, chilling, drinking, having a good time. And as soon as they left, we was niggas. Didn't even know. Ain't that crazy? Hurt my heart, because that baby loved being at her. She would cry if she couldn't be over her TT house. Soon as she got out of school and did her chores, she was at my crib. I got pictures of her making cakes with my kids. They sitting on the couch watching TV, playing dress up, and went home, and she was hearing her TT and her cousins and her uncle get called niggas from the time they left our house. But when I left, those two parents would have to call me to get their baby in line. And I hadn't lived there in 4 years. She was still just calling me up until when I got here. So from 2012 until about 2021 or 2022, these were still issues she was having, and I could still talk to that baby and say, girl, get your life together. Do I need to come see you? No. But my mom, oh, okay, but you know how I am. I'm not playing that with you. I ain't seen her since she was 9 or 10 years old. And at 15 or 16, I can still get her in line. Do you hear me? But I was still just a nigga to you behind my back. Y'all know how that made me feel, that your baby loved me like that, but you would still call me a nigga behind my back? All the while I'm helping you get your kids together? Is that not what the black women had to do? They could get called a nigga to their face while they got a white woman baby on their breast. The only reason that white woman baby is alive is because of the milk that was coming out of the black woman's breast, and you would still call her a nigga to your face. Baby, love that black woman more than maybe she love you. And still get called a nigga to your face. I'm the only reason your baby ain't sick. Because back then, white women were not producing enough milk to keep their babies alive. Who know that to be the truth? Or their babies were born sick and they saw that no matter what it was that a black woman did, her baby was born healthy. So now you can't use both of your titties to feed your baby. One of them is for my baby, even though I might just hang your baby in 5 years or 6 years. The same baby that was on the boob with my baby, you gonna tell me what I can do with my body? Oh my God, white folks are still doing that right now. Ain't nothing changed. Still using us to keep white folks alive, taking our organs, taking our babies so that y'all can take their hearts. So nothing in over 200 years, 100 years has changed. Interesting. So I kept your baby alive and you killed mine. I taught your baby manners and you unalived my baby. I taught your baby how to be mannerable and you embarrassed my baby and shamed my baby. How is that okay? What's even crazier in the amount of slaves that had miscarriages and stillborns back then and still had to turn around and nurse somebody else's baby. Come on. Can I ask a question? Do we have any white men or women in here? Half white? Do we have any white women and men in here? I want to ask y'all a question for real. Or just a person that ain't black. So even if you're a Latino or whatever, not Afro Latino, but just not a person of color, you know what I'm saying? Like you could pass for white or in the white class if you wanted to. Your fiance is here and she's white. Okay, good job. Okay. Would you do it? If somebody told your daughter that she could not breastfeed her white baby with her boob on one side and she could only breastfeed the white baby on one nipple because it had to go to a black baby, and if they found you doing it, you could be unalived, how would you feel? Okay, you Mexican. So, if you're not a black person, we just gonna say you're not a black person, how would you feel if somebody told you that? Knowing that if you offend this same said person, they can unalive your child or you. Would you want to look into that baby's eyes and let that baby be on your breast? You mean to tell me you could look at that black baby suckling your milk that you know is for your child and you can't even put your own baby on your breast? You could do it and actually have genuine love. That's like being assaulted. Because you know at any time if that white woman caught her husband looking, or that black woman caught you looking at her husband the wrong way or him looking at you, she might throw your babies to the alligators just because. But you still gotta feed her baby and keep her baby alive while she just hung your oldest son or daughter. Or allowed your son or daughter to get SA'd in front of everybody, or your 12-year-old or your 8-year-old daughter to be impregnated by a whole grown man that might be her brother. Could you do it? Be honest. No, I wouldn't want to, but I think that at that time, there wasn't a choice. Those who, yeah, no, I'm not asking about then. I'm talking about right now. Would you do it? Right now. We're not talking about then. I'm talking about right now. Right now, today. If you got a daughter, okay, or you have a son, and a black woman came in and made him go sleep with his sister or his mom, or made him come in and have intimacy with you, how would you feel about that person? You birthed this baby and now they telling him to let you climb on top of you and mount you. How would you feel if somebody forced your son to come and be intimate with you to get a baby? How would you feel? All the while, when you get pregnant, now you gotta feed their baby with your milk. I mean, for real. And the very baby that they forced you to have with your own child, you can't even, I mean, come on. Think about how crazy it sounds crazy, but it's real life. Make a brother assault his sister. You would be able to do it and keep a straight face and not want to unalive yourself, not want to just go crazy. Oh, we got a reason to be upset. Why are they so angry? If your grandma came and told you this story, how would you feel? Because it was happening when my grandma was little. Slavery wasn't around. Well, actually, technically, it was. Slavery wasn't abolished in some places in like Mississippi and stuff until recently. So technically, it was around, and it was still going on. And you had to sit there and listen or be involved. How would you feel? That happened to your great grandmother. Oh, okay, so you already know, Isabel. You said no, I wouldn't. They would have had to unalive me before I did it to them. Well, they didn't have no problem with that either. As you can see, they still hanging our babies, our sons in trees and laying them out in the street. And I know I got to take my glasses off because y'all need me. I need y'all to see my eyes when I say this. I know y'all saw that float they did up there in Pennsylvania or wherever they, Connecticut, wherever they was up there. Y'all seen it? They was dragging Kamala Harris in chains like they used to do our grandmas and granddaddies. And they keep talking about, why do they keep talking about slavery? Because y'all keep bringing it up. We trying to forget it. Y'all the ones keep bringing it up. How you gonna forget something if somebody keep reminding you of it every day? Oh, y'all didn't see it? He should be in jail for the stuff he doing. And the people that do that, that should be against the law. I can't call nobody and threaten them and say they'll put, that's a hate crime. That is a hate crime. And about the vice president of the United States, if that would have been a nigga, we'd have been in jail. That's a hate crime, babe. Everybody that was a part of that should be arrested. That's a whole hate crime. That ain't a Halloween costume. That's a hate crime. If they would have dressed up a transgender person or something like that and did that, oh, folks would have had a field day with that. Let us put a transgender or a gay person or somebody from the LGBT community, QTIA community behind there. Oh, baby, it'd have been an uproar today. It would have been an uproar. It would have been on every news station. Folks would have been out there with their right stuff. So why is it not the same for a black woman? LGBTQ, I'm going to need y'all to stand up. Because I'm sure it's a lot of black women that didn't win for y'all. When folks was outside talking about what they don't want, where y'all at? women that stood with every race of people for their fights. Who gonna fight for the people that's being dragged behind the cart that look like they in slavery? Y'all gonna get up? I mean, because, honey, everybody is going to act like a black woman, so you better act like a black woman right now. Get your ass up and get to talking about it. Clock that tea, honey. I ain't heard none. So if you want to know when you were part of the LGBTQ, the black women that stood up with y'all and wouldn't let nobody hurt y'all and all of that, they talking about specifically hurting us, not just blacks, black women. Get y'all tails up and get to talking about it. We need to see every kind of think piece you can see on it. Because you're cosplaying black women. Don't not want to be a black woman now that they dragging us behind these things. Get y'all ass up. Come on. Get your braids in your hair. Get all your long nails on, honey, and get all of that black woman energy and put it to use. That's what I need y'all to do. Can't cosplay me, and then when it's time for you to stand up for me, because guess what? If they get rid of us, who y'all gonna imitate then? Who y'all gonna emulate then? Won't be none. Won't be nobody to tell you what the next trend is. So you might want to get up and get on it, because it's about to get real boring. They get to taking us out of here, honey. Won't be no more hairstyles and cute little dilly bobbers to do. So, if not, take everything that you got from us off and don't ever use not a damn another black woman slang. Don't wear no hairstyles. Don't come through trying to get no thick tail and no full lips. Take all that out. Don't listen to Meg. Don't listen to Glorilla. Don't do no video and no cute dance and you popping and hopping and topping, baby. Don't do none of that. Take it off. Don't use it. Don't push it. Don't touch it. Clock that. If you can't stand up for us in this moment when we need y'all, don't come back over here looking for nothing. None. You want to wear braids? Put them in now. You want to wear a wig and make your lips all overdrawn? Do it now and stand up for us. All the gay men that want to act like black women, this y'all cue, baby. This y'all turn. Come on. Come on, get up. It's only fun when you can emulate us and imitate us, but then when y'all need to stand up for our life and our rights, everybody's silent. Get up. And stomp a pussy hole in some shell toes is what I need you to do. Excuse my language. I'll be right back, because yes, I don't like it. Can't listen to Glow and don't stand up for who she is, because Memphis is one of the most racist places on the planet. see as many think pieces about what y'all feel about them attacking black women as y'all did about Diddy and every other black celebrity, every other black life that y'all felt y'all was okay to comment on. I'm gonna need y'all to do it for the other side right now. Am I right or am I wrong? Black women's lives are in danger for the next 8 days, 9 days, 10 days. What you gonna do about it? It's time for action now. LGBTQ, everybody that benefit off of emulating a black woman, it's your showtime. It's showtime. Get up. Seeing as how you can comment on everything that black women do, it's time for you to stand up. Seeing as how you get mad because you can't wear your hair like us, you can't get your lips full like us, you can't have cakes like us, it's time for you to get up. Seeing as how you want to be a black woman so bad, get up. Talk. Make as many think pieces about an endangered species. The most endangered species on the planet is not a freaking animal. It is a black woman. The most attacked species on the planet is a black woman. And for the next 7 days, we could be in danger. What y'all gonna do about it? Hello? Auntie, is that video reposted so I can put it on my socials? Which one? The one with them dragging Kamala? It's everywhere. Just look up Halloween Kamala in chains. It'll come up. It's a lot of people that should be standing up for black women now. All the folks that be in our business. You said it was on World News tonight? Okay. Okay. Oh, I did read. I'm gonna show you where she at, nephew. Y'all hear my stomach moving around? Probiotics. This her page. Can you see it? It's Tabitha Speaks Politics, I think. Let me see. No, it's The Real Tabitha Speaks. Her account is private though. I did repost it. That's crazy. Her account is private, so I don't even know how I saw that, but her account is called The Real Tabitha Speaks. Everybody that it went and got their lips filled in, their cheek implants, butt implants, and all of this that is not a black woman, I need you to get up. They be playing with her stuff. I didn't know. Okay. See, I just seen her today. I didn't even know who she was. Y'all know me. I share all kind of people's stuff, and I do not remember their names. I just, if I like it, I share it. Sometimes I don't even look at the name. If it's good information, I go to the next thing. But yeah, the real Tabitha speaks. So sorry, y'all have to hear my anger, but it's not even anger. It is not even fear. It's concern for my babies, concern for my kids, because all my kids is black. All my grandkids, except for one, is black. That's not. It's not funny to me that my daughter can be out with my grandkids and something happened. That's not funny to me. For the next 7 days, I gotta be worried about my daughters and my grandkids, and my son. That's not funny. All because they was born with melanin. That's not okay. I'm a black mother of a black son. Ain't none of this funny. Exactly. I just found the video. Oh my god, volunteer fire department need to be changed. Charged for a hate crime. Yeah. And it need to be a whole bunch of white folks talking about it, and not in a way in the way y'all talk about Diddy, like that. Go all the way in, do all your research, find out who they are, find out how their families is, go look at all the court documents, do the same thing, go that deep. They said they're gonna do it until January. Did I not talk about that, Miss Tammy? Did I not bring this up in August, July? I was talking about this very thing in July and August, was I not? Didn't I talk about this? I talked about this in the summer, in August, in September. I've been telling y'all. I've been telling y'all we got to get ready for it. I've been saying it the whole time. You said, yep, in March too. Oh, okay. I was just going to try to go back because folks be acting like people, I don't know. You told us to get the stuff because of this reason. Interesting. I think I need more coffee. What you done sent me, girl? Oh. A witch school? A school of magic. Interesting. Thank you, Rias. If you still in here, I'm gonna check that out. I see you reposted it too, Isabel. I found some real pellets and water spitter. Just gotta get my mom one. Oh yeah, good job. Do y'all know I'm sad that I even have to talk like this? Because normally when we laughing about color and stuff, it's about the people in the trailer park in the hood. We laughing about funny stuff, but none of this is funny. It's very serious. I live in one of the states where these folks cut up like that. All they still hang niggas around here in real life. In real life. Out in the woods and you just never find them. This is still a thing where I live. So yeah, it's serious. Ain't it? Don't they, nephew? Where we at, don't they? All you got to do is go in certain areas around here, honey. And they still hanging niggas where we I know this because my white grandbaby, Her mama is only 24 or 25, and she just told me this story in 2021 that she literally watched somebody get hung. So I know it to be a thing. And she only 24. This the young lady that was calling me colored when I first met her, and now I'm her baby's grandma. Yeah. Yeah. Lake of the Ozarks, all of that. Yeah. When I first met that baby, we met in a shelter. And she used to call me the colored woman. And then when I would ask her to go do something, she say the colored lady in there. I said, "Did you say that out loud, girl? It's 2021." You said, "Yes, where I am too in Mississippi." Okay. Okay. Y'all want to know something that disappeared from TikTok since we started talking about it? At least mine. My white pastor grandma told me if the white bed sheet people surround us, he pretend not to know me. That part. Wow. Definitely there too. Yeah. And my sister lives in Alabama and my cousin lives in Georgia. And that's where the thread is in Georgia. You definitely need to share that. It's the same in North Carolina, finding them in ponds too. Yep. Yeah. I don't even like talking like this. I don't even think this is a conversation we should still be having in 2024. But I hope tomorrow I see all the think pieces. Everybody got every color of people, every race, ethnicity of people got something to say about Diddy. But what we gonna say about that? Y'all gonna do some think pieces on that? Y'all gonna send that to your other creators and tell them to do some think pieces and get to talk like we do with how black women shouldn't be saying what folks can't wear. We need think pieces like that. Oh, I know about Texas pumpkin. I definitely know about Texas. I used to have to drive through there to go to Arizona, baby. They still be having they no colors. It's places in Texas like around Tucum, before you get to Tucumcari and Albuquerque, them little like going through Kansas and all of that. Oh baby, that Texahoma like area, baby, some of their gas stations and stuff will still have a no color sign because they look old, and if you don't know what you're looking at, you don't know what you're looking at. And them is the gas stations in the 90s. My mama said, "Oh no, we not getting no gas from here. Come on, let's go," and we'll get in the car and take off. They changed your FYP page. Interesting. So there are still some downtowns in 2024. I know. I know. And I used to be a single mom traveling by myself. And my mama told me, just like back in the olden days when I used to tell you, fill up before you get to this place. Don't stop in there. Just keep on going. Try not to be there, be through there in the nighttime or this and that. Like that stuff is still having to happen. Those are conversations that are still having to be had. Hell, I was going nervous going to Tennessee when we went. I ain't gonna lie, I had never been. I mean, I went to Florida, but found out there, honey, I don't know what I thought when I got to Florida. I did not know it was that many racist people there. I was tripping. But yeah, so racist they wouldn't even speak, honey. You say, "How you doing?" They just stone face you. I couldn't believe that. And this was Orlando. I could not believe it. Didn't want to give us no water in Disney. Didn't want to give us no our free sodas with the cups we bought, everything. Did you ever carry spare gas tanks when you drove across country? Yeah. I would have gas and I made sure all my stuff was up to par too, as far as like, you know what I mean? But see, I have my mama, we travel across country a lot. So I just remembered from childhood different states and places that we went to. My uncle, my mama, my daddy, whoever. I remembered I paid attention to that stuff. So when I was driving with my kids, heck yeah. Yeah, all of that. You have to. You have to. You have to. And it's sad that we even still have to do that in 2024, but it's the reality. It's a reality. So I ain't gonna keep y'all. I'm about to go. Uh, try to put our chair together now before I get too tired. And I'll see y'all in the morning. Hopefully, Lord's will. Y'all just pray for black women all around the world right now, especially in the United States. Women of color, men of color. We need y'all prayers. Yeah, my older aunties say that too. In the early 90s, my mom's uncle was made an example of for dating a white girl. Girl, we ain't gonna talk about it, but me. Okay. Okay, so y'all might not love me. Y'all might not love me for what I'm about to say. But I'm going to say it. And a lot of other black women ain't going to tell you, but I will be the sacrificial lamb. It's changed a little bit. But I'm telling you right now, in the 80s, in the 90s, and in the early 2000s, black women was telling their children not to date their sons, not to date white women. The reason that white women, when young black boys would bring a white woman home and mama would stale face to her, because she knew that if that woman ever cried wolf, she might not see her baby no more, either for jail or dead. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Sometimes we tell our sons not to date white women because we don't know if they we don't know with y'all. And anytime a white woman cry wolf, honey, black folks die. Black or white, it don't matter. So to be honest with y'all, it ain't about being racist. We just love our kids. You said facts. That was my aunt. I'm trying to tell you. So if y'all want to know, it's the truth. I'm 27 and my grandma and daddy told me, yeah, they not your friends and don't bring one home. Listen, it sucks to say this, but okay. But can y'all understand now why? Y'all might say, "CERCA, that's racist," but do you see what's going on right now? Would you want your baby dating somebody that was t- talking about dragging them behind a car and unaliving them just because of the color of their skin? Would you feel safe? If generation after generation after generation you saw the same thing, would you want your child to date that person? You wouldn't feel safe either. You said still having a combo. Telling you what it is. We gonna talk about it. Y'all want to think peace? There's one. So if you wonder why black women, when they see their sons sometimes with white girls, that's why they feel like that, because they know she can make up a lie. Y'all just seen the boy was asking her to get out of his car, and she lied, talking about he hitting her and calling them niggas. But who you think the police was going? If he didn't have that on video, who you think would have been getting thrown to the ground and maybe unalived? And she was making it up because she was mad because he didn't want to talk to her no more. We literally just seen this a couple of weeks ago. She lying, talking about he doing all this stuff. She's sitting in the back of his car. He's asking her to get out. And in between that, she is calling him niggas. Would you be scared for your baby? That somebody can just drop a few tears and you never see your son again? My uncle's brother died over 30 years from false accusations from a white woman. Wow. Just like Jonathan Majors, that lady destroyed his career and character. And I'm not saying all white folks, but it's a running pattern that ain't quit yet. I'm not saying all, but I'm saying, man, the numbers are. enough about that. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Parents that got kids under 18, y'all know they putting corn on TikTok, and if you type in BMW or something glass cleaner, it shows full-fledged corn. So if you have babies under the age of 12, you need to go through their history. I didn't even know. And there's apps on YouTube, on kids' YouTube, telling kids to unalive themselves. And I guess if you want to know if it's true, they said type in BMW and glass cleaner or something like that, and full-fledged corn. I'm talking about graphic stuff. Comes right up. You saw it. They got a couple different cartoons on, and people on what. Hold on, I think I reshared it. So if you got grandbabies that got phones and you know they on TikTok, you'll want to be watching their history. Very, very good. Very, very good. Oh, can we listen to something else real quick? I want y'all to see something. See, folks be getting mad at me about what I say. New rules that went in for TikTok yesterday, last night. Listen to this.
Some new TikTok updates. It's going to be a lengthy one, so hang in there with me. Yes, we will discuss it or ask about it on my live, but there are some things that I can't say because I don't want the live to be suppressed. So bear with me. I may stumble over some words, but I'm not perfect, and neither are you. And let's move on. There's some new updates to rooms where you make new friends. Please make sure that if you run one of those rooms or attend one of those rooms, that these are some changes, okay? One thing is they don't want you pointing out gifts. They don't want you saying thank you. Just point to them and carry on. This is going to be very hard for me in my lives because I want to make sure everyone knows that they are greatly appreciated, but this is a new rule. They will be suppressing if this happens. Another thing is if you encourage your viewers to tap and share your live, use a sticker to notify them. Don't say it in your lives. Those words are going to be trigger words. Please do not use numbers in the chat. You need to spell it out. Do not use the digits when you're commenting and chatting in the chat. Also, dry tagging has always been an issue, but this is still going to be an issue. No dry tagging in a chat. Do not pull up a new viewer and read their profile. Maybe give them a chance to introduce themselves in the comments. That shows interaction, and you're not reading it on your live. When you're hanging out, talk about other subjects. Talk about what's going on in life, new upcoming events, holidays, something like that. Change it up so it doesn't just talk about new people, sharing it, bringing in people, that sort of stuff. So you got to change it up a little bit.
Guess what? I don't got to change nothing. Do I? I don't gotta change. It's a whole bunch of people that's about to have to change the way they run their whole life or they gonna be suppressed. I don't got to change nothing. I just get to keep doing everything I've been doing because my daddy told me what to do. I don't gotta change nothing. Think about the millions of people are so used. The moment you say like, share, follow, they suppressing your video. I said, well, let's keep going. That's crazy because I'm just going to keep doing the same thing I've been doing. Ain't that crazy? Here we go.
When you bring somebody up on a pin, do not talk about them. Just point it out and move forward. With that being said, when you have a mod pin somebody, only leave that pin up there for about 10 to 15 seconds and then move forward. Maybe something you could do too, sorry, I keep reading my notes, guys. Maybe something you could do is kind of place.
So she trying to tell people how to keep getting their money. Folks that's been getting paid by TikTok, they about to cut that out. They finding every single way that they can to cut it out. You ain't gonna be able to type certain words. Certain words are keywords, they're trigger words. But when I talked about it, it was CERCA's doing too much. CERCA, she's rude. Oh, okay, no, I know what's going on around here. My daddy be telling me how to move this thing, and I've been doing it, and it's been working. And I'm gonna keep doing that. What y'all think about? I saw that. I said, not everybody trying to do like CERCA. They gonna have to, whether you want to or not. And the moment you do it, they suppressing your money and your videos. Interesting. Welcome to my world. I keep money by saving with Geico. I'm just playing hilarious. I'm broke. Don't say that. Don't say you broke now. If you say you broke, then you will be broke. Say you got money, it just ain't got to your hand yet. That part. Hey, you. I love you. But in real life, do y'all see? Y'all see they got all these people accustomed to a certain way of life. Hold on.
The music, hang out, just have a chill time, and then pin those people for about 10 to 15 seconds each. If you have any questions about any of these, please put it in the comments. I will get back to you. It's a lot of new changes, a lot of new things. TikTok really does not like these types of lives. So if you are attending or if you are conducting one of these lives, make sure you're abiding by these new rules. Let me make sure there's nothing else I forgot.
I say we is smart and we is safe is. Ain't that crazy? I said, ooh, shoot. Happy I didn't get used to doing that. It's one more. Oh. No, thank you. Y'all want to hear this one? He just posted this earlier. I got robbed by bills and they told me they coming next month too if I get more money. That part, ND. They gonna show up every month. That part. Y'all want to know another one? Y'all want to know another something else? Listen to this.
Not even know what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen?
Listen to what he said. He said everyone is walking around
Wall Street. Not even know what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? And I will show you. In a few minutes, up and down, and we will go down. Like we will see. Amazon will push everything down.
Listen.
Just wait.
Listen to me. He said everybody is walking around Wall Street. And in a minute, this was earlier today. Oh, excuse me, 15 hours ago. He was walking around. He said everybody just walking around Wall Street. He said in a few minutes you need to pump and dump. He said because Amazon is about to do something here. They gonna push everything down. He sure did. Listen.
Everyone's walking around Wall Street, not even know what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? And I will show you. In a few minutes, up and down, and we will go down. Like we will see. Amazon will push everything down. Just wait. Just check. If not, for the next couple of hours, then we will go up to the end of the day. But then, just remember, we will go down. Just wait. This is not financial advice. This is just some crazy dude from Ukraine telling you that, so you can save this video and check this information.
He said, "You're right. You ain't got to listen to me. I'm just a person from Ukraine." He said, "But I'm trying to tell you what's about to happen." Did we talk about it? The Amazon man is running with Elon Musk. Elon Musk is over there with the Sunkist dude. The Sunkist dude runs with the man that runs the ports. Who and what company do you think has the most stuff coming through the ports? Who? What company you think? Amazon. Amazon. So if the Amazon man is working together, the port man is working together, the man that is Sunkist is working together, and Elon Musk. Did y'all heard what Elon? Did y'all go see Elon Musk said we about to have to go through a hardship? He said Donald Trump got to tank the economy to make it better for the long run. This nigga said Americans is gonna have to go through a hardship, and he ain't even American. How are you, a South African man, telling Americans what they need to be okay with, and you not even American? He literally said, yeah, he got to tank the economy. But when I was saying it back in August, when they had the thing, everybody called me crazy. But now they saying it out their own damn mouth. Didn't I tell y'all? And before they was saying it, I was telling y'all they about to tank this economy. And then he came out and said it. Just this week. That part. I believe I said this. We did talk about it. And everybody was like, y'all better quit listening to that lady. Well, I'm going to keep listening to my daddy because he even told me who was going to tank the economy on purpose. We talked about Amazon and Elon Musk. He said the quiet part out loud. He sure did. Y'all don't think that's crazy? Tell me God ain't told us what was going to go down to the minute, down to the, listen. I love my daddy. I don't care what nobody say. He tell you before the, did we not know those three things was going to happen? We knew about that before it became worldwide news, did we or did we not? Did we not talk about it here in class before it became worldwide news? Did we? Been about 2 months. Almost 3 since we talked about it, and now they saying it out their mouth. People probably thought I was crazy when I said it, and what about when they saying it now? Now what? God literally told me that he was going to take the economy, and I told y'all, and now they saying it out their mouth. Our dad really puts off Kobe and these imitators and shit at the free throw. Come on. Who got to be caught off guard to what? He done told us about everything. And you don't want to follow the one true God? Well, stay over there and even wait for the news to tell you. He told us to be worried or cautious for this week, this next 7 days. He been telling us everything. Like, I can't go back to being just waiting for the news to tell me. They only confirm what God be already telling us. Didn't I tell y'all? Who feel it now? If you didn't feel like that when you first came over here and I told you, I said, listen, when I watch the news, it's just to confirm what God already told me. And now that y'all been around me for almost 3 years, 1 year, 1.5 years, do y'all see it? I just watch the news to confirm what God told me. He already been told me, and that's why I move when he tell me. I just watch the news to confirm what he already been told me. And it be right every time. Wait for the news, it's too late. They didn't already did it. So I absolutely love y'all. I'm about to go put my chair together. I might take y'all in there with me, but I think this might be getting ready to die, so we gonna see. If not, I'll just talk to y'all later. But I'm about to go put our new chair together. You've served us well. Everybody say bye. We gonna call her Sharita. She did her job. Listen, we ain't gonna see her no more. It's her last day of work. Everybody tell Sharita y'all love her, and we thank her for all of the days she been with us. But it's time to go, old girl. We gotta put you out to pasture. You no longer fit our needs here at the WOIU. Said she got one arm and stuff. She done been through it. It's okay. She wobbly. Her knees ain't as strong as they used to from carrying all the CERCA weight. Baby, you did your thing though. We got to say bye to Sharita, honey. Sharita. We got to say bye to Sharita. Well, girl, you done served us well. We might keep your past so we can remember you. But other than that, babe, you got to go. Bless her twirl. You know what? I love it. Bless her twirl. Bless her twirl, Lord. Bye, Sharita. You was a great employee. Was. Love you. Thank you for doing different. Going in a different. We going in a different direction. Is. Uh-huh. Time to go over the rainbow, girl. We putting you out the pass. She need a severance package. We gonna give her one. We gonna give her one. She done served us well, y'all. Charita, we thank you for being here. We just thank you. I know you didn't. You held us down so much so that the print is there. We ain't even got to worry about it. We know where you was at. Yeah. What is it? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legs down. You holding us down. She been 5 toes down for however long. I been standing in her, jumping on her, everything. Good memories, right. So I'm gonna go put her predecessor together. No, is it a predecessor? No. Whatever, her replacement. We gonna go put her replacement together, and I'm gonna take her arm. I found it down here. I'm gonna put her out to pasture right. I found her arm down here. I'm gonna go on and lay her to rest. That's what I'm going to do. So I love y'all. Sorry y'all had to hear me venting and going crazy today. We love our stuff. It served us well. We ain't going to mistreat nothing and nobody. We going to put her in the WRU Hall of Fame. Because y'all remember I had my one chair in here at first. First we didn't have no chair. Well, I always had the other chair. We didn't put desk out. We didn't put a few things out to pasture. Our old shelf that we had that went all the way up to the ceiling of the raggedy wood that man came and brought over here. We didn't put out. We had a whole nother desk over here that ain't here no more. We didn't put a lot of stuff out. We didn't transition from one thing to the next. We had a shelf over there. It's now in my room. So yeah. I love you too, Pumpkin. Yeah. So listen, my little babies, I don't know if this is the weekend to turn up. And if you is, do it at your house. To my young babies, girls, this ain't a hot girl weekend. Next weekend ain't gonna be a hot girl weekend either. And I'm not excluding nobody, but I have to. Black women, get somewhere and sit down. Be on the phone with somebody when you leaving. Sharita, hey girl, this is Shirley from HR. We forcing you to retire. Is because she didn't have it. I mean, she faithful, but baby, she didn't have it. That part. Oh, have you seen this other one? Girl, we got 2 shelves now. We got this one and we got that one, and we about to build one here. That's why I gotta get this stuff together so I can put the other shelf right here. We got 3 shelves in this room. And it's the smallest room. Hey Rika, we about to go, girl. You just now get in here. We about to go. But I was saying to our black women, these next 2 weekends and in the evenings, you need to be in the house. Everybody say, hey, Rika. Yes, not screaming. Shirley, not Shirley. Listen, okay? Y'all need to be in the house. You seen the video? Okay, that's what we've been on here talking about. Yep. I tell your nieces, aunties, cousins. I'm going to call my mama because I know she ain't going to listen, but I'm going to tell her anyway. Try to get a hold to y'all nieces and let them know as well. Everybody said, Rika boo. Okay. Sorry to my white cousins, my Caucasian cousins and uncles and nieces and stuff. I'm sorry, y'all, but we got to talk about the real ugly issues. Y'all hear me? We always gonna do that over here. We not just gonna talk about whatever. We always gonna talk about the ugly because that's how we get to the better. We gotta pour it. We gotta cut it open, get all the infection out, and start pouring the medicine in so things can get better. Y'all hear me? Somebody gotta do it, and I'm gonna keep me a scalpel. Okay. It's a couple videos. I reshared them. But you know, you can always go back and look at the thing because we can ready to get off because I got to go put this chair together. Just go watch the rewatch. I'm talking about it in the beginning. If you go watch like the first 20 minutes of the rewatch, it's on there. Maybe, no, that's not true. It's probably right at about 20 to 40 minutes. Fast forward and you will see it. Okay? If I get... And a hammer and a whip, apparently, that part. If I get the chair together and I'm still not sleepy, I'll get back on. But if not, I'll see y'all in the morning. I love y'all. I'm about to go put our new baby together so it ain't sitting in the living room in a box because it already ain't no space in there. See y'all.